The ongoing conflict in the Middle East is now exerting a notable drag on South Korea's economy, leading the OECD to lower its growth forecast for the country to 1.7% this year. Do-yeon reports.
The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development has issued a stark warning. The global economy's resilience is being severely tested by the crisis in the Middle East. According to the OECD's March Interim Economic Outlook on Thursday, South Korea's economic growth for 2026 is now projected at 1.7%. That is a 0.4 percentage point drop from the organization's previous forecast in December. Inflation in South Korea is also expected to worsen, with the forecast adjusted to 2.7%, up 0.9 percentage points. The primary driver behind this gloomy outlook is South Korea's structural vulnerability to global energy shocks, as a manufacturing powerhouse that imports nearly all of its crude oil, with a massive share coming directly from the Middle East. Prolonged warfare poses a direct threat to domestic production. The OECD highlighted that among G20 nations, South Korea's heavy reliance on Middle Eastern energy makes it uniquely exposed to energy shortages and supply chain disruptions. This domestic downturn runs parallel to a broader global stagnation, as it's reflected in the Global Economic Outlook. While the OECD maintained its global growth forecast for 2026 at 2.9%, it initially expected an upward revision to 3.2% until Operation Epic Fury in late February. The organization explicitly stated that this expected 0.3 percentage point gain was entirely erased by the geopolitical conflict. Other major economies are also facing downward pressures due to the conflict and shifting domestic factors. The OECD projects U.S. growth to slow to 2.0% in 2026, driven by weakened purchasing power. The Eurozone is forecast to take a direct hit from surging energy prices, with its growth dropping sharply to 0.8%. Japan is also expected to see a slowdown to 0.9% as a rising cost of energy imports offsets the demand generated by its new expansionary fiscal policies. Do-yeon, 아리랑뉴스.